So today I have 3 awesome Hot Wheels scale LED model displays. And I'll tell you what, my 8-year-old self would have lost his mind over these. I'm going to show you all 3 and we will unbox and build a Porsche dealership display. So if you're like me and you still love pretty much anything diecast, stick around. Aventi Designs sent me 3 1/64th scale LED model dioramas, a McDonald's, a Starbucks, and a Porsche dealership. These are displays for Hot Wheels or Matchbox size cars. And just so you know, the video isn't sponsored by Aventi Designs. They just sent these out to me for my honest take on these models. And quickly, my name is Dennis, and I make videos about growing up in the 70s and 80s, as well as ways to improve our lives today. Thank you so much for watching my small YouTube channel and being a part of this. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I'm going to have a lot more unboxing videos coming up that are going to be showing off some great modern gear with a retro soul. So I'd love for you to subscribe. And modern gear with the retro soul just means it's new items, new things for our lives, but that have some connection to the past, some connection to where we were growing up in the 70s and 80s. So I hope you'll check that out. All right, so first up today, we've got the McDonald's. Here it is here. This is, pretty much a more modern McDonald's style, maybe like 90s, early 2000s style. Definitely not the really boring kind of gray McDonald's that we have today. It is lit up with the LED. I'll show you a little bit more of that in a minute. When we were growing up, McDonald's was more than a fast food joint. It was kind of the place where we went to hang out, maybe after a football game on a Friday night or Saturday with friends. I even had a few birthday parties at a McDonald's, which I'm guessing some of you did too, even if you're not willing to admit that now. Aventi has created these dioramas for your car collection, and you can see here, let me bring this back up, they all have LED lighting, which looks really great on this McDonald's display. A little drive-through here on the side. They all come with a parking area too, because obviously this is for car collections. Car park area with the golden arches sign and the enter signs. It's really nice about the McDonald's set, similar to the Porsche set we're going to build in a few minutes. The LED battery compartment is right here, two AA batteries. You can see there's a switch. So no wires, nothing to need to hang off of this one. So really well designed, really well built, really clean. And I was very impressed by the quality of these. Very impressed by how easy they were to build. They were fun. I think kids or adults would love building these. But they all snap together. No glue, no tools, no need to use anything but the pieces and the instructions that came with the kit. So really impressed by that. Again, kids could put these together for their collection. Certainly adults and collectors could put these together with no problem. And they were fun to put together. There was nothing that was difficult or made it so that I didn't want to keep doing it. So next we have the Starbucks. This one's actually really cool. I gotta admit, I wasn't sure what I was going to think about the Starbucks being part of this, where some of these other buildings were a little bit more my style. I like Starbucks, I go to Starbucks, but wasn't sure how it would fit. And I'll tell you what, this one has really incredible detail. Really well designed. Again, the lighting on this one's a little bit different. The McDonald's has a lighting battery pack for the LEDs, 2 AA batteries. This one has a USB-C, which you can see here. And I just plugged it into a small, battery pack to plug it up through plug it in through USB. Powers it great. Again, LEDs look great. The detail on the Starbucks is actually really awesome. Very cool detail inside. There's even an upstairs kind of patio area that comes with a little table and chairs set for that. Aventi Designs really creates some great options for creating these displays. All different kinds of buildings, scenery, even nature scenes. So they have everything you would want if you want to build out your collection and display it. Okay, so now we've got the dream. This is the Porsche dealership. We're going to unbox this one and build it. All of these models were very easy to assemble, didn't require any tools. They were actually fun to assemble, nothing frustrating or difficult. No glue, no paint, just snap it all together. I still remember back in around 1988, my grandfather took me to a Porsche dealership. His friend owned some car dealerships and he asked me if I wanted to check out the Porsches, which of course I said sure. I wasn't really into cars yet, so I didn't really know what to expect, and we weren't buying anything. Definitely wasn't in our budget. But the salesman there, he let me sit in one of the Porsches in the showroom. And I think that's when my love of cars started. It really right back to that day. And these bring those memories back, which is part of what this is all about. When we were kids, we really didn't display our cars. We played with them until the paint chipped and the axles bent. But now we know better. These cars really are collectibles. They deserve a great display. I think Aventi Designs has some really great options for displaying your collection. But what's also cool is that Aventi has several other dealerships. So if you're not into Porsche, maybe you're into BMW, Mercedes, Toyota, Honda, whatever you're into, you can get a dealership for your set. Or you can have multiple dealerships if you have different cars in your collection. Along with all the models, they also have a lot of accessories. They have scenery, trees, things like that to go around the models, but also people and car parts and things like that to go with these models. So they have everything that you would need to build out your car city. All right, I love it when a plan comes together here. We've built this Porsche dealership, and I really love the dealership. Let's turn the light on here so you can see the interior. What I also really like is that each diorama has a slightly different look to the LEDs. So like the McDonald's was really warm, even the Starbucks had a bit of a warm lighting. This is more showroom style lighting, really bright, more of that clear LED look. And one of the coolest features of the showrooms is, we'll open this up, they have the slide away front so that you can display cars inside the showroom. This one has obviously Porsche details. There's a mirrored background for the cars. There's even on this side right here, see if you can get a look, there's even like a wall that looks like it would be where the catalogs are, like the different colors and options catalogs that you would flip through. This can be closed back up when you want to close up the dealership for your display. Aventi Designs really nailed the details on these. Very good quality, sturdy materials. LED lights are excellent, easy to assemble, like I said before, really easy to snap together without tools or glue. And I think they look awesome. I'm really impressed by these. I wasn't sure what to expect. I hadn't seen these in person before, so I wasn't sure what to expect from them, but they honestly exceeded my expectations. I want more of these now. I think I'm going to go on the site. Aventi Designs has a lot of great options, so I think I'm going to go on the site and check it out. I love the stores. I love the car garages they have. They have a car garage set where it's like a workshop for your cars being worked on. They have several of those. I will link these in the description below, and Aventi has sent a 10% coupon code that you can use. I think it's Glory Days 10. That information will all be in the description below, and you can use that to save 10% off your order. They have a bunch of other stores, convenience stores like 7-Eleven, lots of other restaurants, the garages, which are awesome, which are like workshop garages. And they even have nature scenes for your off-road collection. You can see really bright LED lighting. So they come with that either battery powered or USB powered LED lighting, which is really easy to use, really easy to set up. Very impressed by the high quality build. Really clean graphics, authentic storefronts. I'm really impressed by the details on these. And then you can park multiple cars out front of each, or you can set up scenes where they're driving on the road. The best part of these displays is that they're not just for adults. While they're definitely built for collectors, they could be the perfect gift for kids that are just starting out collecting their cars or want a place to put a city together to play with their cars. It doesn't just have to be for display. They're great for the next generation to share those memories that we grew up with our cars. Maybe your kids or your grandkids would love this. I think these would be perfect for them. You know, when we were kids, our cars lived in shoeboxes. And now they can finally have a showroom that they deserve. So keep collecting, keep these memories alive, share the memories with the younger generation, like I did with my son. And thanks again for watching. We'll have more videos like this coming up, and I'll see you next time in your glory days.